that was an epic match. And, I was thinking about it. We talked earlier off air, and, I think both these teams are probably hugely relieved that they made it through yesterday because each team
Yeah.
had some big question marks out there. And sometimes, once you get through that, it's such a boost of confidence that when you don't have your A game, maybe not even your B game, that somehow on the crucial moments you figure it out and, they're both in the finals. So I think it's going to be a great match.
Okay, so let's take a look at the players on the far side of the court. In the white visors, serving right now is Florentina Hanisch and her partner in the pink jacket, Anna Maria Zabori, and they've won everything in the past 2 years. They lost once this year, the first tournament of the year at Montclair. They lost to Macy Medeiros and
Hanisch Zabori won
um,
the toss.
Marcella Redesno.
Marcella
To
Redesno.
receive.
Yep. And but they've come right back and won everything since. And Roxy Anika and Gabby Nicolescu have been right behind them. So this is going to be, I'm sure, a really excellent match. 4 players with tremendous athletic ability, skills. They can do it all. And we're in for a treat.
Yeah, they know each other's game inside and out. And, oftentimes you're like, okay, what's this going to come down to? And, I think it's easy to say it's going to be the play of Roxy Anika out here today because I think she's the wild card. I think we know that Zabori and Hanisch have always found a way to get through. They demonstrated that with their undefeated season, back-to-back national tournaments. And I just think that's where they have elevated themselves in the game because they find a way to win when it's not going really well for them. And that's, kudos to both of them recognizing that moment and there's the pressure and, a shot may be a little risky, but they take a high percentage risk shot and just seem to be able to make the difference. And that's what we've seen forever from Gabby Nicolescu, Lauren. Lauren Mandel, Double L, your new last name, Double L.
My new
And
nickname. It was always my last name, Double L.
that's right.
But
Yes.
it's interesting that you say that because one of the things that makes Hanisch and Zabori so good is because they have pretty well defined roles, right? I mean, Hanisch is the steady, the setup player. She makes so many opportunities for her partner, who's just a lot flashier and wants to go for more, and she's confident in going for more because she knows she has such a steady partner. There you see our chair umpire, Rob LeBune, and the difference is with Anika and Nicolescu, they both like to be the alpha player.
Miss
So
Anika to
it's
serve.
taken them a little while, to figure
Players
out
ready.
who should go for what, but
Play.
they're right there. Roxy Anika to serve.
15 love.
She's
Martin,
been
as
doing a very
always,
good job with her sidearm serve.
Yep, you're spot on in what you just said about these players and understanding their roles. And I think that's where I'm going to be really curious if Anika and
15
Nicolescu,
all.
show us anything different today. Maybe moving a little bit, changing. They both can play both sides on, in the deuce or ad court. And sometimes when a team's on a roll, like Zabori and Hanisch have been, you know, changing what they look at as the, when they're about to hit their overheads or volleys, sometimes
15.
can help a team. Lauren, shout out and happy 4th birthday to Gabby Nicolescu's son, Dimitri, today.
Oh, happy birthday.
He asked if you would sing happy birthday.
Clearly he didn't, because if he knew me how I sang, he would
40,
ask anyone
15.
but.
This is a sort of the unofficial end of the first part of the season, Lauren. And, these
Game.
players.
Anika Nicolescu. They win the first game of the first set.
All these players, teaching pros, they're on the court all the time. Everyone's dragging. It's a grind this time of year. And, we get a holiday break coming up. We return for the next stop on the tour out in Midwesterns in January. But I think these players, I think they're going to go into the reserve tank in this match because they're going to need all the reserves to pull it out.
Yeah, and they've got to
Sabori
get
to
pumped up
serve.
to play each other. They know they're each other's greatest competition right now, and they're all they all really want to win. That's
15
always
love.
something I'm looking at to see how well Roxy Anika's hitting her forehand. She's prone to spraying them. She did for a while yesterday, and then she really tightened up her game and played much better. But you just can't give Hanish and Zabori too much.
Love.
Hanish Sabori, Nicolescu, all national title holders. Anika has 3 in mixed doubles. So they all know what it takes.
And she was a finalist in
She was
women's.
a finalist. Yep, she was twice.
Yeah, yes.
With Lauren Barron one time out in Chicago, Lauren, I believe.
Yeah, Laura, but it was in Pittsburgh,
Oh, Pittsburgh, I think.
I think.
I didn't mean to stump you, Double L. I
No,
figured you
I'm
just
pretty sure it
knew.
was Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Pittsburgh. We could look it up on the APTA website. There's great resources there where you can look at rankings, year-end results, who did what in nationals, go to live scoring, check out any of the tournaments held on a weekly basis by the APTA. There's something for everyone. But the finals are only for the best. And we've got 2 of the best teams right here in the game.
Love.
Lauren, I think the key for Nicolescu, Anika, one of them, is forehands like that they have to make. They have to just see if they can't force a volley error. They're not going to go around these guys. These Zabor and Hanish are way too good. They're not going to play out balls. And so it's just got to be, it's got to be a grind from the very beginning to win any point here.
Forty 15.
So Roxy's a 3-time finalist. 2017 with Liz Cruz,
I forgot about playing with
2019
Liz
with
Cruz.
Laura Barron, and this past year with she and Gabby lost to, as we know, to this team they're playing right now.
Hanish Sabori. Games are 1-all. First set. Ms. Nicolescu to serve.
Both these teams, Lauren, like to get out. You know, they love a lead, and they know how to stomp and keep their foot on the gas. And that's why it's so key for both teams to keep this thing really close in the early going, and especially for Anika
15
Nicolescu.
love.
Yeah, good point. They're both excellent front runners.
Love.
It's nice to get 2 free points when you start your service game.
In any match you see Anika and Nicolescu play, we talk all the time about that Nicolescu overhead that just
30
opens
15.
up the court, breaks down the best players in the game constantly. Floor, Hanish, out of that deuce court, handles it as well as anybody.
Thirty all.
A little bit of a reach on that volley, which is why she missed it. 30 all. Great lob. Fleur Hanisch is just such a precise, good lobber.
You're going to be saying
Yeah,
that over and over today.
30, 40.
And you see, right, how happy she is to get them to play in transition like that. I mean, Roxy had to make a very difficult half volley pickup, and even if she made it, the other team was right at the net waiting for it.
Game, Hanisch Sabori. They lead 2-1, first set.
Hey, Lauren, the paddle community lost one of our amazing leaders in his era. Chuck Bassel passed last week. He was a force in forming the LIPTA League. I think it's the oldest league in the country. He was former president of the APTA. He initiated leagues for the APTA. I'm reading a great blurb from Bob Considine from Paddle Pro, who kind of gave me all these amazing facts about what Chuck did in the game. He went into the Hall of Fame in 2005. Just a fine, dear man, and we mourn his passing. And we have so much appreciation for everything he did for the sport of
Ms.
platform
Hanisch
tennis.
to serve.
Shout out to our Chicago fans. We got Midnight's Mo Morrison watching, having a great Sunday afternoon, enjoying the action.
Try a
Lauren,
little
one of the
sneak
things
blitz
we see,
there.
Yeah, and we see with Anika and Nicolescu with their backs to us in the blue, matching outfits. You know, when we talk about who's the alpha,
15 love.
You just feel like every lob that goes up, both of them want to hit it, and both of them want to be to the left of their partner.
Yes, it's an issue. It's true.
It is, and I think that's Zabori and Hanisch recognize that and are so disciplined and will just continually place their
15
lobs in
all.
spots that will, you know, they're not trying to lob for a winner. They're just trying to put Nicolescu and Anika in a constant decision-making mode. And that's how, you know, they are brilliant at breaking down net teams.
And that's exactly why, so they can get someone off the net and then drive. These women all volley too well to hit drives when they're just sitting on the net.
That point just gives you a good idea of Zabori. If you've not seen her play before, she's unbelievable. She's got every shot in the book, as you can see. She's got a willingness to change speeds, you know, as well as any woman in the game.
30.
She's got the, you know, point-ending shots on her overheads. I mean, she is so fun to watch.
And we'll see at least 2 or 3 shots that she hits between her legs.
Correct. How long will it take, Lauren?
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, everybody has the shot they have to hit early in a match to feel really comfortable, get their footing. Where I think for Zabori, you're right, it's the tweener.
Yeah, I do too.
Beautiful switch, just effortless, where you see Zabori back through up the lob. Hanisch went right back to the deuce court. Keeps Zabori over in that ad court, and their preferred sides.
That's the shot that loosens up Roxy Anika, by the way. I was going to say that too. She can slash
30
off
all.
both the forehand and the backhand. That one didn't slash as much as she would have liked, and Zabori, because she's so quick, was able to get there.
Lauren, one of the things I'll look for in this match, I see it a little bit already, is you see that team in pink and black, and you just watch their movements, and they are like synchronized swimmers. They mirror each other's footwork. They go side to side. It's really
30,
clear not only
40.
who's doing what shots, but they're very clear on coverage of volleys. And, you know, Anika threw that little backhand cutter in there, and then they kind of stood and watched, and then she had to hit like a reflex type of volley that she just didn't make. Maybe that ball could have gone to Nicolescu. I don't really know, but I just think with them, they tend to stand and watch versus make a move to, you know, take away a lane or to cover the 2/3 of the court most likely to be hit. Yeah, and I expected this, a lot of balls to test Anika. And, you know, don't engage Nicolescu unless you really have to.
Yep.
Deuce.
Shout out to the Patterson Club, where Gabby is the director of platform tennis, and she's got so many supportive members up there. And she just wanted us to give them a shout out today. So cheers to the Patterson Club. Roxy's in New Canaan, Floor's at Plainfield Country Club, great club in New Jersey. And then we have Anna Zabori up in New Canaan. So all these women, top in the game, top teaching pros, top players.
Yep, 4 great teaching pros.
I'd say I like what I see from Anika out of that ad court in the baseline so far, Lauren. She's playing real steady, real disciplined play right, you know, so far.
She's hitting nice deep lobs.
Great combination of shots right there. And
Advantage,
Zabori's
Miss
overhead
Honish.
just pulled Anika so far out. She just got her paddle on it. Perfect opportunity for a drop shot. And I think that's what makes them who they are. It's the sequential. They play, they're in each other's heads the whole time, and they understand patterns, and they'll just stick with it, and they rarely will go rogue on each other. In fact, I don't see them go rogue.
That was sort of a half-hearted attempt at a slash.
No, good.
Another close game, but Honish and
Game,
Zabori come
Honish,
out on top,
Zabori.
and they're pumped right now.
They lead 3 games to 1. First set.
Patty, almost every point right now, Honish and Zabori are dictating.
I agree with you, Lauren. I mean, they're so good.
So-
And you know, you referred to the rankings. I was looking up the rankings this morning, and you see the point totals that these women have accumulated with their average, you know, how many points they earn on average in the tournament. And you're right, there is separation. There's a lot of teams in that next batch, you know, of players, but these two are definitely the cream of the crop in the women's game right now.
A few
So
highlights.
it's such an exciting time. I love Medeiros, Kiro as a team.
Yeah.
You know, Cruz Redesno are not here this weekend. Really
And
love
Cooper,
them as a
Petrini,
team.
Cooper, Petrini
15
weren't here,
love.
but they're also an exciting new team to watch.
I think they're right up there. I think they're definitely in the top 5 or 6 teams. Petrini played with Kiro last year. They had great results. I think Petrini has the it factor. Lauren, when you see these women and you can tell who has fear and who has no fear, Petrini doesn't have fear. You rarely see what just happened happen. Both
I
players.
know. We were just talking about how they're always in sync. Little confusion there, but they recovered.
Yeah, I'd like to see Anika go right back to that same spot. She got both players into the middle of the court, but she went away from it.
So the
15
problem
all.
for Anika and Nicolescu is there's a lot of exciting points going on here but lots of transition and up and back, but they're losing all of them.
I was thinking exactly that, and I think that's where they're just going to have to resist going for it, I think.
Yes.
And just
Yes.
throw up a lob and get settled in from the baseline. Because it's playing right into the hands of Hanish and Zabori.
Fifteen 30.
You know, that's an awkward shot from that spot. She's to the right of the 2 players at the net. Even if that ball goes over, that thing's going to hang out a little bit in the middle of the court. I think they run it down. I think when you're the player to the left, you get a little more leeway with some of those types of shots.
$30 all.
So you can see every shot Hanish is hitting, she's hitting it to make. She's just hitting it to let Anika, for the most part here, just return the ball or not. And if she can get, you know, an unforced error, she'll take it. She doesn't force anything.
Yep. Very disciplined. I like it. I like it. Gabby was so
40,
far off the
30.
net, Nicolescu, but Zabori didn't quite have her feet under her.
But I loved what Hanish said right away. I like it. Just like what you said, Lauren.
Yep.
I like it. When your partner takes the right shot and they just don't make it, doesn't mean it was a poor choice. Nicolescu and Anika are going back and forth a lot on their overheads there. See, I think that's what they need to do. I think they do need to dump some more up the middle.
She missed
Because
it.
I think if you can pull Zabori over, then it can open up her corner just a little bit.
Yeah, and Zabori's always looking to come take that ball in the middle. So if you can, you know, easier said than done, slide it behind her, you get her moving around and off balance.
Yeah, but that's always the drive. You don't mind the ad-court player taking against you because you can close in with your volleys and be in really good position for it.
That's a little too far over.
Advantage, Miss Sabori.
A little bit of a nervous volley right there. There's a huge moment in the first set.
Game, Hana Sabori. They lead 4-1, first set.
You know, it's a tough time to try that, but if she makes it, she's a hero. Yeah. For over 20 years, Paddle Pro has been recognized as an industry leader in platform tennis. The knowledge, expert advice, vast inventory, and ultimate customer service will help any player find the perfect equipment to take your game to the next level. Paddle Pro is the only website to carry all platform tennis brands. For more information, go to www.paddlepro.com.
Thanks to Bob Kozanine. He's done an amazing job with Paddle Pro, and I appreciate him sending all the kind words about Chuck Bassel. He knew Chuck from out on Long Island. I got to play in a mixed member guest one time with Chuck, Lauren. You'll be shocked to know that we didn't win. We didn't win a match, but we tried. We had fun. I remember he emailed me, and then he called me up, and he said, Patty, would you do me the honor of coming out to Long Island and playing in a mixed member guest on a Saturday afternoon? And I was
Love
like,
15.
I might have some other things I'd like to do with that Saturday afternoon, but I said yes, of course. I could never say no to Chuck Bassel. And speaking of a Hall of Famer, Bill O'Brien from out in Chicago is going to be inducted at Nationals in March
Love
at
30.
the Glenview Club. Congrats to Bill O'Brien, another incredible guy who just did so much behind the scenes that helped make our game, allow our game to grow. And
universally beloved, Bill O'Brien.
Oh, my Lord. Amazing.
Love 40.
Okay, a real chance for Anika Nicolescu to stay in the set.
Game, Anika Nicolescu. Hana Sabori lead 4-2, first set.
That's Nicolescu serving. Roxy Anika up at the net, doing a little stretching, reminding herself to bend her knees for those volleys close to the net. Return out of the two court was Flor Hanisch, and Hana Sabori is over in the ad court corner.
Okay, we're getting
15
something going here.
Love.
They're definitely doing better, Anika Nicolescu, on the more straightforward points. You know, once they get into too much up and back in transition, they're losing their way. But
yep, and I much
some
prefer
good
them
solid points.
Yep, Nicolescu in this position to the left of the two players, because I want to see that overhead. I want to see what she can do, if she can really open up some court against Sabori and Hanisch here.
Took her a while to get it going last night. She wasn't having tremendous success with it for a set and a half, and then it got going, and she started to. It really made a difference, a big difference.
30 Love.
A lot of communication between Anika and Nicolescu. Sometimes we haven't seen that in the past, so I think that's a really good sign for them. Just means they're on the same page, working together.
40, love.
It's 7 points in a row for Anika Nicolescu.
So Humphreys Osis Koning pulled out their semifinal match. Wow, that was an amazing one against Fraser Morgan, Lauren. 7-6, 7-1 in the first set tiebreaker. 1-6, and then 6-2. Osis Koning Humphrey in another
Game.
final this year.
Anika Nicolescu. Hana
Yeah, they've
Sabori
really
lead
broken
4
through
games
this year.
to 3. First set.
Suddenly this match is much closer. Anika Nicolescu steadied the ship.
Well, I think that was so key, and I said, and we all know,
Anna
they
Maria.
have to keep these sets
You're
close,
welcome.
and
New
I
ball,
think
ladies.
that bodes well for Anika Nicolescu. I just think Hanish and Zabori, oh boy, they are just so good that when they get that lead, they don't lose it. I don't think I've ever seen them where they're way up and they lose a match.
New ball.
Can you think of one?
I mean, they haven't lost a match in so long that I you
Just-
know,
just
the
except for that
Montclair
one
match.
match, except for the Montclair
Right.
match that I don't even remember the last match they lost before that.
Right, and that's my point. And there's so many of these players who, their play might go up and down, and that's the problem. Where these guys, no matter how they're feeling out
love.
here, where they are in their grind and their season, it doesn't matter. They just are out here to win.
You get back.
15 all.
Yeah, you see what Nicolescu just did there at the end of that point.
Yes.
She was showing floor. No matter what she hit, she was there to volley.
She was there with her backhand volley in place.
That's a great serve. Great serve.
Flora Hanish does have a
30,
really
15.
terrific serve. Yes, I'm agreeing with her.
No? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Thirty all.
And, like Anika, Zabori can sometimes go for a little walkabout and make a few sloppy errors. She just generally, gets back into it very quickly. So I don't expect too much of that.
And I think that's her growth as a player, Lauren, over the past couple of years, where, Zabori could be guilty of, having that continue for 3 or 4 points, where I think you're right. She's one and done now, and then she gets right back into it.
I have to go with the call. I could not see it.
Yeah, that near sideline
balls.
is really tough for that umpire.
I could not see it. I have to go with that call. Because it's right down below my feet, Roxy.
Same thing, Anna. Hi. Here?
40,
Yes.
30.
Yes. Wait. Come on this one right now, okay?
Yeah, it goes without saying that all 4 players are totally dialed in.
Come back.
Good call from Hanish. She got her. One too many short lobs that
Deuce.
point.
You can just hear the
Advantage,
sound
Miss
the ball
Hanish.
makes coming off Hanish and Zabori's paddles, Lauren, on the drives there from Anika. They just wait and they just block the ball back. Not trying to do anything other than make that ball and try to keep it fairly deep.
Deuce.
A little bit of uncertainty there on the Hanish Zabori side about who was taking what ball, and it caused the short lob, and that's where Niculescu's deadly.
Yeah, she's the last person in the women's game I want to lob short to.
Yes, yes. Macy Medeiros too, because she hits it so hard she could kill you.
Come on, Anna, good eye. Let's take this point wide.
Advantage, Miss Hanish.
Yes. No. No. Yes. Come on! Let's go!
Game, Hanish Zabori. They lead 5
Hear
games
how
to
important
3.
that game was
First
to
set.
Hanish and Zabori. They stopped a couple games losing streak, and they're back in firm control of this first set.
Yeah, and you could just feel the oomph that Hanish put on into that serve there. You
Ladies,
could just
hold on for 1
hear
second.
it.
They're going to fix the camera. Ladies, hold on 1 second. They want to fix the camera. I'm sorry.
A little unlucky for the players this is going on right now, but they'll adjust. We can see. Sure, so the players you can see are just bundling up and they know how to take care of themselves during these little breaks. And if anything, I think that's a good thing for Niculescu and Anika that just happened, Lauren, because, you know, you could just see Hanish and Zabori, big game that they got there, and this gives Niculescu a little time here.
Yeah.
Kind of get
Thank
back
you.
on board. They're
When you're
talking
ready,
to
ladies.
each other, and looks like we're ready to go again.
Come on! Woo!
Love 15.
Great angle there. You see how content Flor Hanish is to lob her return to serve. It's not because she can't drive it. She can drive it very well, but she just thinks she's
Love
going to
30.
have a better time of opening the court up by mixing it up like that. And there she got a ball that she could slide behind Anika.
You know, I would say Hanish is just as happy winning a point off a lob as winning a point off a drive, as winning it off a blitz. I don't think she cares, as long as she wins the point.
No. No.
I think some players force in some shots, you know, at the wrong time. Where my point, it's total respect for Hanish's game and Zabori. They just have elevated themselves because of their improved decision making. Execution, I mean, it goes without saying, they're phenomenal.
Love 40.
Triple set point. Good move by Anika. She read that well.
15,
Big cheering,
40.
big cheering section going on over at Plainfield Country Club. Martin Bostrom, I think, is making the bloodies for the ladies. And they're loving the action, watching Flora Hanish, their pro, in another final. Plainfield Country Club is just one of those old clubs, Lauren. Great membership, totally supportive
30,
of their
40.
pros. Scott Moore was the pro there for 20 years. I mean, Guy Moore was the pro there for 20 years. Phenomenal membership. And they are so proud to have Bostrom and Hanish as their pros, Rackets pros.
Okay, one more set point here.
And that's what I'm talking about. Nicolescu just moved herself. She
She said, I'm getting
herself.
on the left, whether you
Yeah.
move or not.
There was no discussion in any foreign language on that one. And I think this is how they are best, and this is what Anika, I think, has to allow Nicolescu the freedom to roam at the net. Just hit that overhead that is second to none in the sport, in the women's game.
Deuce.
Or pretty close, you said, to Macy Medeiros.
Advantage,
Yeah, Hanish
Miss
forced
Anika.
that a little bit. She didn't look so committed to the drive. And she hit it long. And 3 set points out the window. Point for 5-4.
Yeah, big break right there for Anika Nicolescu. The paddlehead went quiet at Plainfield Country Club on that shot.
That's the one. She got her.
Wow, combination of shots from Zabori here.
Incredible point. So frustrating because Nicolescu felt like she was in control for a great long portion of it, but good defense, good communication from Hanish Zabori, and they turned the tide and back to deuce.
It's interesting in the last couple of points, you just feel Nicolescu wants to take charge, and they need to keep talking. You know, they were talking early in the set. You, me, a little bit of that, nowhere near as much as Zabori and Hanish talk. But I just feel like when it comes down to like one of those massively important points, then Nicolescu just does go a little bit rogue and stops communicating and just is going to go after every ball.
Ooh, that they got lucky there because
Advantage,
Hanish hit a
Miss
good
Anika.
lob, got Gabby Nicolescu reaching for that overhead. The short ball was there. That's the play. And Zabori just missed it.
Yeah, but what a shot from Anika. Just picked the right pace to hit that ball, kind of feathered the shot in there. And Zabori just didn't come up with it. She was on her knees. You can't say she didn't get low enough.
Got that,
Game,
Patty?
Anika Nicolescu.
Yes,
Anish Zabori lead 5-4, first set.
but I just used my translator, and I'm not allowed to repeat it.
You can't say it. All right, well, all credit to Nicolescu and Anika down triple set point. They battled back, and now all the pressure is back on Hanish and Zabori.
I just kind of feel like with Hanish Zabori, I feel like they handled the pressure moments incredibly well, Lauren. And, you know, where is it that there's a sign that says pressure is a privilege? You have an opportunity to rise. And I just feel always when I watch Hanish Zabori, it's an opportunity to excel. It's not pressure. Meaning I don't really see him choke in those situations.
No, I give all credit to Anika Nicolescu for coming back that game. They played a great game.
Yep.
Love 15.
Anika really moving Zabori all over the place with that lob.
Yeah, and she's trying to work her lob, you know, up the line a little bit over Hanish, but, you know, the synchronized play that Zabori and
15
Hanish have
all.
in their net coverage, you know, Zabori just slides over and covers it effortlessly. I think this is a time where Anika might think about throwing some cross-court shots, you know, lob way cross-court and try to pull Zabori back. Zabori is outstanding when she moves to her right, hitting her overheads. So I think, you know, everyone in the sport knows if you can get it over that player's left shoulder, that's a little bit more of a problem spot.
There.
All right, we
Wow.
got it.
But that was, she had to hit that between her. I think that was the only way she could make that shot. And, oh my goodness. And all for naught because of a second leg court.
15-30.
Big return right here for Anika. You can hear the hand slapping from Nicolescu and Anika. Sometimes Gabby Nicolescu, you know, it hurts me. I feel like my hand hurts just watching her smack Anika's hand.
Not up. Not up.
Great effort.
And floor.
30 all.
$30 all. 5-4, 30 all.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Anika had an opportunity there to sneak in.
She saw
40,
the confusion
30.
there. Yeah, the Hanish and Zabori got a little out of position. They both went for the same ball, and Nicolescu just rushed it. Tremendous shot by Anika.
It was in.
I saw it.
Everybody called it either.
I saw the ball in.
Hit the ball in the net and then-
Deuce.
It's Rob Laboon, experienced umpire. He calls it like he sees it. He'll overrule immediately if he sees a problem.
And a fourth
Pace
set
of the
point
server, ladies.
erased.
Again, really good lobbing from Anika up that line.
Got it.
Oh my
made it.
goodness, did she make that?
Advantage
She
with
made it.
Anika.
Wait, we have to get that on a replay. That was unreal. And what a time for it.
I call it Gabby time.
I mean, I didn't even think she could get to that. That was just to that shot. I can't even speak. So surprised.
Lauren, I think I want a tiebreaker this first set. It's that good.
You might get one, Patty.
Anika over and over doing a phenomenal job throwing that ball up the line. But again, I think she's got to mix in some cross courts, try to get it over. Right there, Zabori's left shoulder.
Another fantastic lob. Fantastic. Hey.
Oh my Lord, again. Holy
Wow.
cow.
Well, I mean, we need to see that one on replay
Anika,
too. That was
Nicolescu.
quite.
Games are
those
5 all.
Those 2
First
points
set.
to win that game were amazing. All credit to Anika and Nicolescu for pulling back even in this set. Super high quality paddle.
Yeah.
Here's one replay. Look at that. Look at this, a winner. Hanish and Zabori cannot believe it.
You're serving, Gap.
Yeah, Lauren, this is such a treat for everyone watching on the stream. Thanks to the APTA. We've got 12 live stream events throughout the course of our APTA tour season. We will be back for the Midwesterns, I think January 12th, 13th, 13th, 14th, something like that. Lauren?
Sounds right. Yep. And then our next Grand Prix is Boston, the last weekend in January.
Yeah, first tour event was Montclair this year. We referred to it earlier. That was won by Cruz, Liz Cruz and Nicolescu. Medina was won by Cruz and Williamson. Philly Cricket, Hanish Zabori. Then we had Hanish Zabori once again. They won Chicago Charities in that epic match, 3-setter with Anika and Nicolescu.
15 love.
Talk about taking the wind out of your opponent's sails. Not only did they save 4 set points, Anika and Nicolescu, but the last 2 points of that game, they really, by all rights, should have lost. They had to come up with the most incredible shots.
They both wanted that. Anika did a good job, kind of not swinging, you know, with all the power she could muster up. She laid off it a little bit, and I'm impressed with Anika's play. A couple of those situations today where she's not really pulled it out and trying to hit a 100-mile-an-hour shot. She's really hitting a ball to make them play the next shot.
She's playing within herself beautifully right now, Roxy Anika. Really, really well, and she's got Zabori very frustrated.
Great move in. Hanish recognized Anika was way off the net. Moved in. Perfect play.
30-15.
First lob miss we've seen in quite a while.
What a volley. Nicolescu just stayed right there and stuffed it right
Stood
back.
her ground good there. We can't even see. Looks like Zabori's playing singles.
Jealous. She's a little jealous. All these guys have been coming up with some spectacular shots lately.
Yeah.
So she wanted to get in on it. Oh, I love that touch from Hanish. Just laying off that shot. She laid off it. It increased her chances of making it, and it gave her time to get back to the baseline.
All.
Oh, that's a rough one. I mean, she didn't miss
just
by
a pretty
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a routine overhead for Roxy Anika.
Standard overhead. Yep. 5-all, 30-all. Can't get any closer than this.
$30-40.
Is that the first fault for Nicolescu?
I don't think I've seen her hit a fault in the last 3 matches. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely the first fault.
Deuce.
Wow. Nicolescu and Anika. A little relieved that return was wide.
That inside out forehand's really working for Anika.
Yeah, she just held it to the last moment.
I go. I go. One. I go.
There you see that good down the line lob, gets the opponent the ball to drive. I mean the partner.
Right, and Hanish hit a cross court right to Nikulescu
Yep.
forehand and just left town as quickly as she could.
Good move.
Just signature, Flora Hanish, just identifying exactly the right time to execute a blitz.
Advantage, Zabori. Game, Hannes Zabori.
They needed that
lead
game. I
6
think
games to
Zabori's
5,
head was
first
going to
set.
explode if they lost that game.
And I just love the move from Zabori to finish that thing off, you know, and she just closed in. And I think that's the difference, like what I always say about them as a team. I just watch them, and they just make the right moves. And you never see, you know, they don't get beaten because they haven't shifted and covered the middle of the court. Rarely do they get beaten on that. And right there, that was just a thing of beauty, recognizing that shot, snuck it behind Gabby Nikulescu in that ad corner. And Hanish Zabori up 6-5. We're in Detroit.
And the points can't really get any better than what we're seeing. This is really a high-level, fantastic paddle.
Really fun to watch.
Time.
You don't hear the umpire call time often, Lauren.
That's true. The last couple games, though, have been very physical.
Yeah, both teams know the importance of winning this first set here at the end of the weekend. Such a grind, so many tough matches, so much depth. These players really had to work to get here, and they all know this is huge.
Love 15.
Yeah, and Hanish lost her way right there. She didn't really have to go and protect Zabori. Zabori loves
She
that
loves
volley
hitting
that was
that
coming her way.
volley, yes. The other inside out, she loves hitting it. She's hit it a whole bunch of times. That one was too far.
You go here? Yes.
It's like a pitcher and a catcher in baseball. They got to get on the same page here, so they know where the serve's going and ready for the next move.
Fifteen all.
Yeah, they just read Anika's shot right there and just stuffed the volley on her.
Good eye from Zabori.
Really good eye right there.
38-15.
Yes. Yes. All right. Stop. No, no. No. Wow. First of all, what a volley.
48-15.
Yeah, I agree. What a volley. I'm not sure Zabori went the right way.
2 sets points here in the women's finals from Detroit.
Set points number 5 and 6.
I got it. Go. Let's go. Come on.
Game and first set. Hana Sabori, 7 games to 5.
Lauren, outstanding
We
play.
have a
We'll talk about
90-second
it
break,
after
ladies.
we take a break. We will be right back in just a moment after these messages right here on the APTA YouTube channel presented by eNet Live.
Gabby, how's that ball? If all of you are okay, you can. You're at 5 games right now, so you could switch if all 4 of you agree. Okay.
Welcome back to the APTA Tour presented by Remedy Plus. This is the women's finals from Detroit between number 1 and 2 ranked teams in the country, number 1 and 2 seeds.
If all 4 agree, yes, we can
Flora
get a new
Hanisch.
ball. New ball.
Anna Zabori pulled out
Yep,
that
of course.
set 7-5 over number 2 team, Anika Nicolescu. Lauren, oh my lord, what a high-level women's match.
Well, that was an incredible set. I mean, it looked like Hanisch and Zabori were going to put it away at 5-3, 40 love, and all credit to Anika Nicolescu, who came up with just some fabulous paddle. And it's, you know,
Time.
7-5. It's been a tight set, and I would not be at all surprised if this match goes 3 sets.
I'm totally in agreement.
Love 15. Love
After a
30.
set like that, sometimes you're a little flat. Everyone's a little flat because there was just so much tension and so much emotion in that tight first set. they have to reset now, Anika Nicolescu, and
Yeah, physically and
be in it right
mentally
away. Yeah.
exhausting out there.
Love 40.
So this is danger time for Anika Nicolescu, Lauren. They really have to, you know, obviously because they lost that first set. Critical to hold serve out of the box here. And
Game, Hannes
Hannes
Zabori.
Zabori took it to
They
him
win the
that game.
first game of the second set.
Well, Hannes and Zabori are so relieved that they, after all those blown opportunities, that they took that set, that they must feel so loose right now. They played that
Yeah,
game
you know,
like they had all the confidence in the
Yep.
world. And
you know, in that latter part of the set, when they were at net, we did see Nicolescu take that position to the left of the two players at the net. And I would expect a little more, I say, Gabby time, because she's one of the women's players in the game
15,
who
Love.
really is a difference maker every time she's on the court playing. And the team in pink over there on the
30,
far side,
Love.
Lauren, is looking really comfortable right now. Sure, they're greatly relieved to get that first set. And you can just see they're bouncing around and they're totally in sync.
40, Love.
that being said, they cruised at the beginning of the first set too, and were really in control. And then Anika Nicolescu came back.
Vorty, 15.
That's where Zabori, took a point off right there. Kind of hit a casual shot, missed it. She knows. She apologized.
I go.
Game, Hannes Zabori. They lead
Two
two
quick
games to
games.
Love. Second set.
Yeah, those two games. How many points total? Too fast.
Not that
So you're
many, but
cruising. Yeah.
those two games were faster than half a game at 6-5.
Yep. You just feel like Hannes and Zabori are about to take off here. And but we'll see, if Anika Nicolescu can make, it's not like they have to make severe adjustments. They only lost the set
No.
7-5. They're right here in it. But the score is 2-love second set for Hannes and Zabori. I believe the
Yes.
scoreboard will be updated shortly.
I go. I go.
See right there,
Love, 15.
Anika was trying to get a combination of overheads off, but that ball, was over her left shoulder. She could have easily let Nicolescu take that ball, but they were not talking. And you never see that happen with Zabori and Hannes.
They're just having a letdown after that set,
Love,
and
30.
they need to pull it back in quickly before they're too far gone. Of course, last night they came back. They were down 4-love in the second set, so I'm not counting them out, but
Love,
they're going to make it very
40.
difficult on themselves.
Love the shot from Zabori right there. She saw Anika was cross court. She just, Nicolescu had gone back to the baseline.
Game. Hanish
Zabori just
Zabori.
took what they gave her.
They lead 3 games to love. Second set. Hanish Zabori won the first set, 7 games to 5.
You know, Lauren, and my point, what I probably keep saying this, is Zabori Hanish, they take what is given to them from the other team's positioning, and, you know, they've gotten past where they feel the need to force anything, and they just let the game come to them. And that's why they're amazing.
Yeah, because they know they can handle anything that the other team has. They're not worried about having to fend anything off or that someone has a shot that's too much for them. So they can adjust to whatever is going to come and use it to their advantage.
Yeah, I think Hanish Zabori know the importance of this game right here, right now. They've totally stopped the momentum from Nicolescu and Anika.
Hold it,
And
hold it,
they're
hold it,
gonna-
hold it.
They're going to do everything
You're
they can to
serving.
hold serve this game.
That's correct. Yep. Sorry,
except,
ladies.
except they
Good
were
catch
almost
from the
had the wrong
umpire.
server.
And Lauren, had the wrong server serve that point, the point would count as having been played. Then they would switch and correct.
I go.
Yeah, and I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Anika give Nicolescu most of those middle balls with her forehand. What a great adjustment from Anika to come up with that shot. Zabori held it so long.
Love
But again, that's-
15.
I think that's their chance to get in this match with Nicolescu pounding out of that ad-court corner.
Yeah, she needed to hit some balls to settle herself back down, and I think they're going to be good now.
But you can see they leave nothing to chance, Hanish and Zabori in pink. They are, everything is so deliberate.
Fifteen all.
And I think Anika forced that cross court, Lauren. I'd love to see her just take it up the line. That's where the open court was. We just talked about how good Zabori and Hanish are in their decision making, and they won't force it. They'll take what they, you know, they'll try to hit the openings that they see.
Couple sloppy volleys from Hanish. Unusual.
15-30.
Yeah, Anika's been hitting
Hanish-
that inside-out forehand awfully well, though. I know why I understand why she's going for it, but it's been there for her. There you go, Patty.
15-40.
Looking for the right ball to switch on.
Great little hands play from Anika. Better hands from Hanish to come up with that.
Now that Nicolescu's playing on
30,
the
40.
ad side, it's definitely a different look. She's driving many more balls than Anika is over there, so maybe they'll keep switching, see how it goes.
Yeah, I think that's how they can apply more pressure on the volleying Zabori and Hanish.
Deuce.
And Lauren, following this exciting women's final, we'll have the men's final. Humphreys and Osis Koning up against Johan Durant and Stephen Mitchell.
That'll be fun. Just missed it.
Advantage, Miss Honish.
Yeah, that would have been a great time for a boring volley. Not an exciting volley.
I was
And
just
moving it
going
all
to
the way
say that.
across
It
court.
didn't have to be that good. Yes.
Wow, great footwork, athleticism from Nicolescu.
Well done by Nicolescu and Anika.
Deuce.
That was a must-have point.
What do you think? Is Gabby going to drive, Lauren?
Yes.
Of course she's going to drive.
Yeah, I got the sarcasm.
You always do. No, she's going to pounce. That's why I say over and over, Gabby time, because in those big moments, she's going to bring the heat.
Ball was wide.
Yep, just out.
Advantage, Miss Anika.
Kudos to Anika. She's really dialed in on that lob up the line, Lauren.
Yeah, she's hit it really, really well. Serve.
Wow.
Deuce.
Wow. That's a Team Bostrom serve right there. Oh, Roxy,
Pulled
it's
it
such a
wide.
great shot.
Advantage, Miss
Take over
Honish.
the net.
Another
Oh,
point
that's
for
a disappointing
Love.
volley error.
One sec. One sec.
She
You
got
okay,
something
Roxy?
in her eye.
Okay. Here we go.
Good return.
Deuce.
With the heat, you saw Zabori's paddle kind of move a little bit more than we're used to. And forced an error. Kudos to Anika.
Nice forehands, but good volleys.
so fun to see Anika playing well, feeling good, Lauren. Last year she went through a lot of injuries, and she's just totally a different player out here this year. Kind of back to the Anika of old.
But I think moving the ball around better than she ever has.
For sure. Wow, tough shot to keep that ball so low.
Advantage, Miss
On Hanish's
Anika.
right hip.
Game, Anika Nicolescu. Hana Sabori lead 3-1, second set.
So Anika Nicolescu keep the score within reach instead of going down 4-love. There were a couple game
3-1.
points for 4-love. They've kept it to 3-1, and let's see if they can hold serve here and get back to 3-2.
Yep, and this is such a critical time in the match for them not to force it. Just play a point at a time, a shot at a time. They can work themselves right back in this.
Great
Beautiful
return.
down the line shot.
Love 15. Love
Again, just a
30.
little bit of that reaching volley, and that's, you know,
Yep.
you could see Anika wanted the middle, but she almost needed one more step at the last second to go stuff that volley. What a rip from Hanish out of that side.
Love 40.
Little confusion there with Anika and Nicolescu at the net, Lauren, about it. Were they going to let that ball go
Yeah.
or play it?
They were startled.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect turn.
Ah,
What a
beautiful.
perfect return
Game,
down the line.
Hana
Nothing you can do
Sabori.
about that.
They lead 4-1, second set. Hana Sabori won the first set, 7-5.
How about Fusion, Lauren?
Yes. A proud partner to the APTA, Fusion curates what's next in branded gear and apparel for your company, your team, or your event. With a team of dedicated industry experts, Fusion curates high-end product selections for customization with your club logo, team name, or corporate identity. We create a stress-free shopping experience with custom online stores and quick custom ordering to get the gear you need now without any hassle. Visit www.gearbyfusion.com and let Fusion provide you with gear to fuel your brand.
Hanish Sabori looking for their third title in the current season. They won charities, we referred to that earlier, and Philly Cricket.
Yep, their only loss coming in the first tournament of the year at Montclair.
Love.
Very good serve. Really
30,
terrific
love.
serving by both Hanish and Zabori today.
I think in the interest of getting the men's final started and letting those players fly back home later on, They're out there warming up on the side court. Don't leave this match, but you'll see a scoreboard on the second court. Just pull up your iPad and watch both of these matches, and then those players will move over to this court at the completion of this match.
30-15.
Such
Great
good
hands from
hands
Gillespie
from.
right
30 all.
It's even right there. You could just hear the communication, and Hanish is all over it. She's like, come back with me. You know, they have that
30,
awareness of each other's
40.
positioning every single moment they play.
Hanish had a good look at that drive.
The real paddle boys want to make a prediction on the outcome of this match. Do you think it's too late to make a prediction, Lauren?
Oh, yes.
I think so. I think you got to make it early on in the first set. We're
Deuce.
sorry, Art. No go.
Advantage, Miss Anika.
The real paddle boys are going boldly out on a limb, predicting Zabor and Hanish will win this match.
Ah, what a return.
Oh,
That's an angle.
Game, Anika Nicolescu. Hana Sabori lead 4-2. Second set.
last 5 minutes, really a good stretch here for Nicolescu. And Anika, that was a moment of truth, and they've answered our questions. They are in this. That's Roxy Anika with her back to us in blue. That's Gabby Nicolescu hitting the overhead with the gray shirt and pink sleeves. In case you don't know her, far side. Floor Hanish is on the left, and that's the one and only Anna Zabori on the left of the two players at the net. We are in Detroit. I'm Patty Hogan with Lauren Mandel. Double L, as we're going to call her from now on.
15.
Nice. Zabori tried to be a little too tricky there, but Anika read it.
Yeah, and that's where I just think all these women are so good at that wide angle on their backhand volleys. It almost doesn't help them most of the time to hit a ball there. You got to work that middle a lot and move the player over and then try to open up that wide shot. Fun to watch Zabori hit all these overheads, but I think the baseline team might have to think about moving their lobs a little bit. Zabori's not going to miss any of these shots. This is where it's got to be up the line again from that ad court corner or way cross court. I think they're all over the middle lob from the ad court. Wow.
Oh, tremendous volley.
Wow.
30-15.
We're seeing a lot right now from Anika Nicolescu. I'm really impressed.
Yeah. This is right where they want them. This is where they got hot yesterday, way down in the second set.
Yep.
Oh, what a fun exchange. See Nicolescu lining up, really trying to hit that nick in the ad corner on Zabori. That was a good slide over from Anika Nicolescu, and Anika just defended that middle drive beautifully.
Deep.
She missed it.
40-15.
Outstanding shots.
Just such good anticipation. Oh.
40-30. Watch your feet, Anna Maria.
That hurts right there, and you could see their positioning a little suspect. Kind of were standing around, and that was a ball. And we just saw Nicolescu hit a slash on a bouncing ball. Nicolescu can hit a slice overhead, and that complements her roller. And I think she would have liked to have hit that ball.
Still point for 4-3.
Oh. Gab, you all right?
Again,
I thought
great
that Nicolescu had her leaning the wrong way, but
Yes.
Hanish was able to recover and make the volley. Great move.
Yeah. I call it Gabby time, but there's also floor time, and floor recognizes those moments where someone's got to take the lead for the team, and try to apply some pressure, and she kind of can do it in such a measured way every tournament she plays. And it's some combination of shots, and it just depends what her opponents are giving her. But she'll just work the sequence nonstop. That's where Roxy's got to close.
Advantage, Zabori.
She missed it.
Game, Hanish Zabori.
Huge game.
They lead 5-2, second set. Hanish Zabori won the first set, 7-5.
One more shout out to our umpire, Rob Laboon. Rob's everywhere on the umpiring crew and lots of tournaments and does a great job for the APTA.
He sure does.
You know, we're sitting still in the comfort of indoors. He's up there. His chair's not as comfortable as ours, and the temperature's a little different.
That is one cold, windy place to be, up in the umpire chair.
New ball, ladies. Florentina, new ball. You're welcome.
Can't say enough about the level of play here, Lauren, today. I think all four players have done an outstanding job. Really a pleasure to watch them play, and just the attack, counterattack. I mean, everybody's come up big time. You know, there's not that much separation, but the score is telling us a different story.
This is why they're the two best teams in the game. No question about that. And right now, Hanish Zabori have left no question about who's the best team.
Wrong time to try that shot.
15
It's
love.
awfully low.
Yeah, really good touch shot. But I don't think that was the time. And you're down 2-5. And you lost the first set 7-5. Make the volley. And that's
love.
the danger. You know, Anika went for a risky shot, missed it, and then just kind of airmailed that. And that's kind of the pattern that a lot of paddle players can fall into. And, you know, you make a back-to-back error and crucial point, and hard to come back from it. So fun to watch just the preparation from Zabori as she lines up her overheads. Such early preparation. That's how she can do almost anything she wants with the ball.
40,
Hey, Patty.
love.
3 match points.
Excuse me. Game, set, match, Hanish Zabori, 7-5, 6-2.
Lauren, just
Welcome, ladies.
outstanding play, all
you.
4 players. Anish Sabori, from start to finish, just played a really clean, solid match. Capitalized. They, like I said, they didn't force anything. They just have so much confidence that they can
that
build
Bill
points
Smith?
over and over and wait to capitalize. And they showed why they're the cream of the crop in the women's game.
I appreciate
and
that because I think I left you up there
such
yesterday.
a great final for everyone to watch, and just a treat to get the number 1 and 2 teams in the country. And
Oh, yeah.
It was a great
Lauren,
final, and it was fun. All 4 players played well at times, and it was just a showcase
bring it
for
back a
all
little
of their
bit.
amazing talents.
Watch your foot. Bring it back a little bit. No. Back that way a little bit. Angle. Even more. Even a little more. Thanks. Thanks, Billy. Billy.
so Zabori Henish win their 3rd title of the year on the APTA Tour. Little bonus coverage here, the trophy presentation.
And right after the trophy presentation, the men's final, which started on the next court, is going to move over here.
Yeah, that's Mark Innes from My Paddle out there doing the post-match interview. Lauren, kudos to Orchard Lake Country Club in Detroit. They've done a wonderful job this weekend hosting this event, and I think everyone's pretty eager to catch some of that action from the men's final between Chris Humphries,
Yeah.
Philippe Osis-Conan, and Johan Durant and Stephen Wood. Lauren, this is one of the stops on the APTA Tour. We have 12 live stream events. We have 13 altogether. Players accumulate points, and you can guess who's out in front in the APTA Cup standings.
Yeah, $40,000 in prize money.
That's a sight we're accustomed to seeing a lot. And there's the Zabori holding up the winner's trophy. Just spectacular play this weekend. You know, maybe they weren't at their finest getting through into the finals, but they played a mighty fine match here to take the title here in Detroit.
Patty, another fun thing at the end of the season on the APTA Tour is Team Nationals, which I would highly recommend to any player of any level. Patty, I'm actually going to play Team Nationals this year.
Am I on your
New
team?
Jersey. I have a team.
Oh, I mean, I didn't get the nod to play on your team.
I'm sure you could join us.
No, I think it's a great event. Mike Raleigh, one of our commentators, has run it out in Chicago for a couple of years. Greg Morgan did a great job running it in Cape Broderick, New Jersey. And it's such a fun event. And you can grab a group of your friends, form a team of 6, 7, or 8 players, and you'll have one of the craziest, most fun weekends in your paddle life.
It's so much fun to be able to be part of a team and play a team event.
So, Lauren, I think we're going to wrap this up here. Stay tuned for the men's final. As soon as they can switch the players over from the other court. Great job, Lauren. Thanks so much. And congratulations to Hamish Devori and Nicolescu and Anika for reaching the women's finals today in Detroit.
Thanks, Patty. Always a pleasure.
Great job. Hey, good stuff to you. Patty, good job. Yeah, a lot of fun. You guys look great out there. How long have you been playing?
Who, me? Oh, I've been playing my whole life. How about you?
Wow, I only started playing when I retired.
Someone say retired?
Looking good out there, Eli.
Thank you.